Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels is arguably the worst Mario game ever made, and today I'm going to discuss why I think the game should have stayed lost. Starting right off with the springs. Now, don't get me wrong, springs as a concept are really awesome, and I enjoy them in many other Mario games. But for some reason, in the Lost Levels, it's as if they lost their physics when you try to bounce on them. When jumping on a spring, there's a high chance that it just refuses to function and you will plummet to your death. This is such a frustrating problem, and it really puts a dent in the enjoyability of the game. Another thing that creates tons of frustration in this game is the Hammer Bros. In this game, they are truly terrifying and have incredibly strange behavior. Sometimes they refuse to take damage, and other times they just decide to jump through whatever they want. This gets really frustrating very quickly and leaves a negative taste in your mouth. If that wasn't bad enough, there are tons of invisible blocks in this game, and they are always placed in the worst spots. I personally found the ones by Hammer Bros to be the most annoying. And if poorly placed invisible blocks aren't bad enough, let me introduce you to the blind jump. Like, really, Nintendo? Why would you put blind jumps in this game? It doesn't add anything other than pain and frustration. There are so many clunky blind jumps throughout this game, and it just isn't a good experience. You know what is a good experience, though? Hitting the like button. No, Gus! The final big complaint I have for this game is just how inconsistent and sloppy it feels. There are so many weird and strange things that make this game feel super unpolished and rushed. For example, the springs. If they just took a bit more time on them, I honestly don't think they would be an issue anymore. It really is just the combination of everything I mentioned that leads me to believe that this game should have stayed lost, at least in its current state. I think that if Nintendo had spent more time on this game cleaning things up and putting some extra thought into level design, that this would not be the case. But alas, this is the game we got, and it should have stayed lost. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the one on screen right now where I tell the story of me beating this game.